Hello again, everyone. It is Sorrow Gamer with USG Cinema, bringing forth a rather short video today on the 8th generation console Showdown. Now, before this video starts, please subscribe, comment, and follow us on Google and on Twitter. So, in your opinion, what do you think actually will win the console war? Would it be the Xbox One? Many people already says it looks like a big box in a VCR. What's the point of watching TV while I'm playing the game? Will it be the PS4? Although they haven't showcased their console yet, their stocks went up right after the Microsoft conference. Hey, that's a hint of something. Or will it be the Wii U, which debuted back in 2011? Please comment below and tell me what you think. But besides that, let's get this video started. Alright, so let's get started with the Wii U. The Wii U debuted back in 2011. Now, a lot of people that had the Wii didn't transition over to the Wii U based off of that gamer pad and money cost as well. But will Wii U still have a chance in the competition in the 8th generation? So let's start off with the specs. The CPU codename is Espresso, which is an IBM Power PC processor with 1.24 gigahertz. The GPU is called Latte, so I'm guessing they had Starbucks when they was making this. It has an AMD Radeon HD 550 megahertz GPU. With the RAM, it has a 2 gigabyte DDR3, and it has 1 gigabyte strictly reserved for the operating system, while the other gigabyte can be used for games. Now, the storage is two different models: 8 gigabyte, which is the basic, and the 32 gigabyte, which is the deluxe. They're both expandable with a memory card, but I believe that's only used for certain features. Basic starting at $299, while the deluxe is starting at $399. The ports and card readers, it has 4 2.0 USB ports, a sensor bar port, an AV multimedia out port, and an HDMI 1.4 out, which I don't understand why they didn't put a better HDMI port inside of there. It supports 480i, 576i, 1080i, 480p, 720p, and 1080p. And it also has a 2-channel audio out with a 5.1 linear PCM. The controller with it is the Wii U gamepad, and the disc drive it uses is the optical drive. So how about we get right into the Xbox One? Alright, next is the Xbox One. Now, I was shocked at the conference that many people really didn't like the conference because it debuted more of, how can I say, streaming and more so not gaming, and it made a lot of people angry, and I think that's where Microsoft messed up at with this multitask feature. Don't get me wrong, it's a cool feature, but if it has a high price tag on it, I don't believe it's worth it. But let's get right into the video. The CPU it has is an 8-core AMD CPU, which is just like the Sony ones. The GPU is unknown at this point, but I'm guessing that at E3 you will find all the specs on this. It has an 8 gigabyte DDR3 RAM, which Sony has 8 gigabyte GDDR5 RAM, which GDDR is actually faster, but don't think DDR3 is bad. 8 gigabytes, that's pretty fast. It has a 500 gigabyte storage, in which rumor has it that you cannot switch out the hard drives. So I'm guessing you have to buy an external hard drive to use with it. The ports and the card, no card reads has been announced, but the ports is a 3.0 USB, HDMI, and a gigabyte Ethernet. No release on how many USB ports it will be, but it supports all type of video types as well as 4K, but gaming will not support 4K, so only video, like video movies only. And will be supporting a 7.1 surround sound. I'm guessing Dolby Digital, so forth and so on. And the controller will be the Xbox One controller as well as Kinect. The rumor has it that you have to use Kinect with the system at all times. So basically, you won't be able to disconnect it. And the disc drive is Blu-ray, so Sony has lost an advantage there. But the way the console is looking and the way everything is going right now, Microsoft really doesn't have an advantage to my knowledge. So let's get right into Sony specs. So let's get right into the PlayStation 4 specs, in which many people already said, PlayStation has already won the console war. The CPU it has actually is codenamed Jaguar, and it's an AMD 8-core processor CPU, just like Xbox One. Now the GPU it has is an AMD Radeon, which they didn't really announce anymore. Besides, it has a 1.84 teraflops. They didn't release no gigahertz or megahertz on either the CPU or GPU. It has 8 gigabytes of GDDR5 RAM, which is going to be pretty fast. The storage is unknown. They haven't announced anything, but I will be guessing since it's Sony, it's going to be most likely 750 gigabytes or a terabyte. Hey, same thing with the ports. They didn't announce how many ports there will be, but it will be a USB 3.0, HDMI, and gigabit Ethernet. Sorry about that. Now, video, it supports all video, including 4K and 7.1 surround sound. But just like Xbox One, Sony will not have 4K video games, in which I believe they should make it. Controller will be the PS4 controller, which has the built-in motion sensor, which I can't wait to hear more about. And the disc drive will be Blu-ray, in which Microsoft now has, so Sony really has no advantage with that. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave your comment below. Again, please subscribe and follow us for more news and updates on what you think will win a console war. I think it's pretty early to announce which one will win, but the way Sony been looking, I think they have it in the bag, unless they mess up at E3, in which I'm keeping my fingers crossed that they don't. Also, Sony has announced that all PS4 titles will actually be supported on the Vita. So remote play, you can play it anywhere you are with a stable internet connection. So I can't wait to hear more about that at E3. But again, please subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this video. We will be doing an E3 countdown as well, so please keep on the lookout. And the Last of Us review will be up pretty soon. So guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed.